And now it's time for another edition of the news you didn't want or ask for. It's Nerd Nation News.
Well, hello, my brothers and sisters of the Nerd Nation. I, as always, am Jim, here to bring you another edition of the news you didn't know you wanted, but you're going to get anyway. That's the Nerd Nation breaking news, of course. First order of business, but really I would like to go, and I received a message from my good friend Animerick yesterday. If you haven't checked out Animerick's channel, the link will be in the description down below. Go over and check him out. Great guy. Does a number of different type of reviews. He's reviewing Berserk from the beginning. He's I believe in the early 30s now as far as chapter wise. Movie trailer type reviews. He's going to be doing reviews for the upcoming season of Game of Thrones. Number of different great things, but nonetheless, Rick had sent me a message, and unfortunately, he's going to be in the hospital. Has an infection in his leg. Don't really have many details beyond that, and don't really know if he would, like me to share those anyway. But he did ask if I could let his subscribers, as many of his subscribers are certainly subscribers of mine as well, just to kind of let them know he's going to be gone for at least 5 days, and this is what he let me know yesterday, which would be Thursday. So we're looking at probably, I'm thinking, maybe Wednesday, Thursday of next week, hopefully sooner. But the bottom line is that Rick is a good guy, very good stand-up guy, hardworking type of guy, and a good friend of mine. So I would certainly appreciate, if you go over to his channel, drop him a line, a positive thought, well wishes, prayers, whatever it is that you may do. I certainly would appreciate that because, as I said, Rick is a good friend of mine, and we certainly do wish him well here from myself, my family, and from all the brothers and sisters of the nation. But also, this is mainly to inform you and let you know that, obviously there won't be any content coming out from him because of the fact that he is in the hospital. And nobody likes going to the hospital. He's told me, he said, don't worry, it's not a big deal, I'll be fine. And I think that's what everybody says too. But nonetheless, though, I've been to the hospital a few times, even, with my wife having a baby, and the hospital is just never a fun place. It just sort of smells funny and just, I don't like them. Don't like them at all. So, like I said, definitely, if you haven't checked out Rick's channel yet, go ahead and do it. Link will be in the description down below. And then I guess we can just move on from there. But we certainly do wish him a speedy and full recovery. The next thing that I wanted to talk about briefly, and that really this is going to be a heartfelt thank you to obviously to all of you, the brothers and sisters of the nation, the people that comment, that like, that subscribe, that really kind of keep me going. But there is a few individuals that I would like to and have really wanted to mention for quite some time now that certainly help with some of the day-to-day things in making, Jim's Nerd Nation and the videos that I put out possible. Now, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but over the last couple of months, the thumbnails, they're entirely different. The format, the way they're set up. I used to have to, because I made them in advance and I couldn't be spoiled on the chapters that I hadn't read yet, I couldn't pull individual pictures from the chapters because just logistically you cannot make them the day of after you record the review. You have to make them in batches ahead of time. So I would go and I would do by volume, and I would just put a kind of generic picture in the background of whatever particular arc we were in or something that I could find online. However, there is a gentleman, and he doesn't really want to be known by anything other than Matt. Matt is his first name. He has been creating the thumbnails for Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, Toriko, and One Piece for me for about the last, I would say, I don't know, at least 30 days. Maybe it's closer to 60 days. And it's nice because he goes and takes and has a similar format to what I had, where you can always see the picture of the volume that we're actually on, in case you have the volume or you're planning on getting the volume, or you just want to look it up and you want to know where we're at in the story. But then he goes and actually pulls a nice picture and puts it in the background that is relevant and pertains to that particular chapter. So he has been doing a great job with that, and I'd certainly like to thank him. The next person that I would like to thank is my good friend SMX-Wing. He actually is a great guy. A couple months ago, when I had made the video kind of asking for anybody that could help out with things, banners and intros and things like that, even descriptions, because I had been pulling the descriptions that I put in for each chapter from the wiki, and then a lot of times they're just not written properly, so then I would take time having to go through and edit it and everything else, and it was really a time-consuming process. And for about 2 months now, SMX-Wing has been supplying me with descriptions, chapter descriptions, for Naruto, for One Piece, and for Toriko. So I would definitely like to thank him as well, and just kind of, obviously take those two individuals especially and give them a bit of a shout out, I guess you would call it. So The new intro that I've been using for probably about a month now was actually created by Sin Returns 70, and he's a great guy. He actually helped me and put together my original intro, and then I was having issues because YouTube kept flagging it, and I don't know if it was because of the pictures or the music or the content, whatever. YouTube does things like that. It is what it is. But fortunately, I don't have that problem anymore. And he was nice enough to go and to create me a newer intro, a more updated intro that had pictures of some of my drawings, as well as pictures of some of the just the relevant plot points that we've gotten to in One Piece, in Naruto, that sort of thing. So I definitely like to thank those individuals and wanted to take the time to do so. The final thing I'd like to talk about real quick here before we wrap things up is really, I know a lot of people have been asking about, now that you're doing Hunter x Hunter, that's cool, but what's the schedule going to be like? And I've gotten a lot of messages and random idle threats about if you reduce this or if you change that or this type of series. And that's fine. That's good. I'm glad that you're all very passionate about the series, the different ones that I'm covering and that sort of thing. So as of right now, I don't have anything to announce as far as any changes. There's going to be no reduction in anything. One Piece is still going strong at one a day. And then of course there's the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday is the Naruto schedule, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Toriko. Should I have anything to announce, I will certainly let you know. But as of right now, there's no changes for it. And Hunter x Hunter, I'm just trying to keep ahead of the game, put some content out there, and certainly get to the point where I'm actually caught up with the series, as it's much easier to go and tackle 100 plus episodes, in a timely fashion than it is 600 or 700 chapters, like in a couple of the other series that I work, that I work doing the reviews for. So unfortunately, not anything to announce right now, so nobody can be pissed off or happy or excited or whatever the case may be. Everything's going to remain the same, and the Hunter x Hunter reviews, like I said, I'm just going to put out as many as I can per week, and probably release them at, I would say, about 4 or 5 a week, until which point I can get caught up. And I may have a change of plans or a change of, schedule in the immediate future, just not right now. We also have a quick contest to announce over here, and I'm going to make this as short as possible. My second channel that I've put together and is actually live now is NerdNationTV. Welcome to check it out. Obviously, the link is in the description down below. But ultimately, it's going to have content for The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, a series called Falling Skies, possibly the show Castle as well, anybody who's familiar with it, and really anything TV related that I feel like having discussions, reviews, series reviews, season reviews, things of that nature. The contest herein is that from now, it's going to go for 7 days. So from now, Friday, this is February 28th, to Friday, March 6th, you can submit to me through my Facebook page, or as well as private message, whatever is most convenient for you. Those of you that have Photoshop or artistic ability, I need a banner for NerdNation TV. And really, the only, first of all, I'll announce the contest. The winner will receive their choice of Season 1 Game of Thrones, either on DVD, or if you're more of a digital person, you like to watch it on the go on your phone, your iPad, your laptop, the digital Season 1 as a digital code download as well, whichever one you prefer. So that will be, obviously, that's the prize for winning the contest. And you can submit as many different banners as you want. I'm not going to get into the logistics of it. You can look up, and there's plenty of different YouTube videos and things like that on the parameters, the sizes, pixels, and everything else. But anybody who so desires that wants to submit a banner for NerdNation TV, the only thing that I'm looking for is to obviously have content from pictures from content from Game of Thrones as well as The Walking Dead, because those are going to be the two main shows on there. Falling Skies is a cool sci-fi one as well, and you're welcome to incorporate that in there. However, in the logo that says Nerd Nation, I would like the part that says TV to be somewhere in front of, below the Nerd Nation part, and I would actually like the TV to look like it's coming in a TV, an old-time picture tube TV with antennas or whatever. That's kind of the vision that I have. As far as the color palettes, patterns, everything like that, that's all entirely up to you. and up to your creativity, brothers and sisters. So certainly anybody who wants to submit any of that, you have until next Friday to do so, and then a winner will be chosen. And of course, I will contact you to find out which you prefer, season 1 of Game of Thrones on DVD, or if you'd like the digital download for it. So definitely appreciate that. And anybody who would like to submit, we certainly welcome all the submissions. And if you'd like to go over and check out NerdNationTV, it's not a lot up there right now, just my season 4 reviews of Walking Dead so far, but there will be discussion videos, all kinds of neat things in the days and weeks to come. So again, the link to that will be in the description down below. So feel free to hit the thumbs up, the like button if you think that I deserve it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll look forward to catching all of you in the next one, Nation.
Do you like hot chicks and dragons? Remember to follow me over on Facebook and Twitter for more.